Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back here to Gantry Racing and Polo Club for our second match in His Highness the President's Polo Cup 2021. Our second match here this afternoon. It was actually scheduled to be the first game, but it's changed around. We have Habtoor Polo against Abu Dhabi. Habtoor Polo, of course, having won the Silver Cup this year in the Dubai Gold Cup Series up at Al Habtoor Polo Resort and Club. And Abu Dhabi based here at Gantut. This match, I'm sure, will be fast and furious. Both these teams contesting to try and get themselves through and get some points on the board to get through to the semis and the finals, as well as that ever-tempting paycheck for the winners of every match in this tournament here. And whilst we're on, of course, the temperature has dropped a bit, the breeze has raised a little bit, which is good to see. So perfect conditions out here for this lovely spring afternoon here in Abu Dhabi, the United Arab Emirates. And once more, of course, I'd like everybody to be vigilant with the safety precautions for COVID, keeping your distance and sanitizing regularly. And say a great thank you to all our sponsors and supporters of this tournament, with the Abu Dhabi Sports Council being the governing partner, the Emirates Polo Association, Yas International Holding, Yas International Properties LLC, and coming and being reported by Al Etihad newspaper and Yas TV, Capex.com, Porsche, Abu Dhabi and Alain, and Tack and Track for all your equestrian requisites in the UAE. So, of course, for Abu Dhabi, playing at number 1, it's the familiar face of Faris Al Yabouni. At number 2 is Bautista Mugheri. At 3, with a number 3 shirt on, is Alfredo Capella. And at the back door, it is Gonzalo Del Toro. And here now for the Habtoor team. Playing at number 1 is Mohamed Al Habtoor. At number 2, Felix Essian. At 3, Juan Careche. And at the back door, 9 goals, Facu Sola. This, of course, being their first match. The second round of matches will be on Sunday, which we'd like to see you all tuned in for. There's a picture of Faris, just has a quick warm-up off his pony onto another one, I believe. So it looks like we have the rest of the players out there on the field, warming up, looking to get this 5-chakra match underway. Very important there, you see on screen Faris Yabouni just refreshing himself, remaining hydrated. As I said, we are up there in the mid-30s here this afternoon. There's a good picture there of head coach and the maestro himself, Hugo Barabucci, uncle to Alfredo. But we are very fortunate here, although I've just heard from the director that apparently the official temperature is 31, though inside the field I believe it is about 35. But fortunately we do have a nice cooling breeze just to take the bite off that heat. The umpires mounting themselves up, looking to get this second game underway. Facu Sola just teeing a ball up there, just looking to take a couple of practice penalty shots. Let's see what Facu's got in the bag today and how he's lining up his team. Makes it look very easy indeed. He needs to keep a few of those in the bank for later. And of course, we'd like to hear from all of you there at pololine.ok, on Instagram, pololine.int, from Facebook, and on Twitter, pololine. The umpires out in the field once more will be Santiago Torretor and Daniel Bidou, with the third man being Tarquin Southall. You're all very familiar with from the Gold Cup series. Third manning here at Gantoot today. So the one and only Mr. Daniel Bidou coming forward here. Just checking with the third man that he's all wired in properly and they can hear on the microphones correctly. On the wireless is all great help nowadays with having open mics. The speakeasy system makes the game a lot more efficient. And there's a good shot on the line of Gonzalo del Toro. Once more, a super drone shot there of this, the Sheikh Zayed field at Gantoot. In the background, the breeding barns, as they have an extensive breeding program here at Gantoot. In fact, I think I'll be right in saying there's over 150 young stock on the ground here, bred from some of these great mares from Gantoot, have been imported from Argentina and all over the world, put to a few of the stallions they have here. I believe they have 5 stallions here at Gantoot itself. Chibuni just having a quick warm up there, getting focused. And there you see a great shot of the Sheikh Zayed stand, which of course was the racecourse stand when there was previously a racecourse here as well at Gantoot. A very popular racecourse indeed, equidistant between Abu Dhabi and Dubai some years back, before Gantoot mainly dedicated itself to polo. You see the floodlights in the back. We have 3 floodlit fields here at Gantoot, a very rare privilege. There's the Habtoor camp with Mohammed Al Habtoor just mounting up, with the team there of Guillermo Coutinho, of course, his right-hand man, Juanjo Alberti. As Mohammed enters onto the field, umpires are out there ready and waiting, just waiting for Del Toro. Faku is just down there in the Abu Dhabi camp as well. So we have the 2 teams out onto the field here now, looking to get this underway. Our second match in His Highness the President of the UAE Polo Cup 2021. Just goes to show with the drone shot there, the oasis of green fields in the desert in Abu Dhabi, the United Arab Emirates. So just a little behind schedule. I'm sure the guys aren't complaining too much. Just given a few more minutes time for that sun just to start dropping down. Taking the bite out of the heat, which the previous match would have had to experience. I think tomorrow up at Habtoor we have 2 matches in the morning and 2 matches in the afternoon. Starting at 9:30 in the morning, I think it is, the first match, and the second match being at 10:45. Just to avoid the Dubai Challenge Cup, just to avoid the midday heat. And the other 2 matches later in the afternoon. So being an open tournament here, this is no handicap to be given whatsoever, but we have both teams on 18 goals. 0-0 it is. They'll go over to the far side of the field now. In front of the sheikhs there. No. For Daniel Du to bowl this ball into play to get a second match underway. Habtoor heading towards Dubai. Abu Dhabi heading to our left, which is towards Abu Dhabi conveniently, and there it is. The ball gets bowled into play. Coming off on that one there, looking for it. But it's Capella that picks it up here now. Gets it stolen off him. Solar comes away here now. Solar comes under the net, goes with a long shot there. Looking to use Mohammed Habtoor out the front door here now. Hasn't had much use of it this season so far, but he's played a good shot. Sending this one up. He's a little bit wide. Can he scoop that one in? Does so, scoops it. Oh, just not quite enough. And it just goes wide. He just pushed it a little bit wide to the right. And it just goes wide. First opening opportunity there for Habtoor. Mohammed getting himself well up into position. Giving him Solar a choice, an option to go. Del Toro comes in with it here now, sends it out underneath the neck for Capella. Capella on the play here now. Capella just being protected there from Giretti. My teammate there, Mugheri, sends this one up here this time, up the front door for Yabuni on the near side. Gets ridden off out of it there by Mohammed. Mohammed quickly onto this one here now. Mohammed stops to go across the field, gets pushed there by Yabuni. Yabuni comes onto this one here now, goes for the under neck shot. Couldn't quite get the shot he was looking for, but he gets another bite of the cherry and picks this ball up and looks to try and make the turning play, but Mohammed comes onto it here now. Mohammed Habtoor looks to get up past his man on this one here. The ball just tickles up against the balls, can't get hold of it. Coming onto that one there, Esian comes in, makes a spawning play, but it's being fed up forward or once again. But first back onto it. Esian sends the backhand back in towards the middle of the field. Picked up this time by Capella. That huge reach there from Capella. Winds up and yields that one in towards the goal. The near side backhand comes in by Mohammed Habtoor. We get a whistle on the play. As Del Toro looks like he just takes that goalpost out as well. Let's see if we can get a replay on that one there, El Director. Huge shot there by Capella, sends it up forward. Mohammed comes in on the near side, and as he does, he just sort of comes across too far on the near side. Going across the line of the ball. Goalpost going down with it too. And we have a spot penalty here now, it looks like, in favour of Abu Dhabi. Goalpost looking a little bit worse for wear. Fortunately nowadays, with a nice bit of foam surrounding on them, rather than being what used to be used centuries ago, the stone pillars. So Del Toro walks up to this one here and puts it away, putting them onto the board here now. 1 goal it is to Abu Dhabi. 5:45 on the clock left here to play in chukker number 1 of this 5-chukker match. So back to the middle of the field it is. Badu to bowl this ball back in, bowls that ball into play, out the back of the line, out it comes. Solar has to come back round up onto it. Hooks man out of it, but gets double banged on that one there and can't come up with a play. Goes under the neck here this time, looking to set it up here. Capella looks to come onto it. Capella can't get onto that one there. Horechi couldn't control that bouncing ball. Capella can, takes it up in the air, but he gets ridden off out of it there by Horechi. Drags it forward, takes it backhand, couldn't drag that one forward, but in comes Yabuni. Yabuni spoils the play there. Leave it now for Capella. Capella being protected well there by Yabuni, turning around, facing goal, up on the move here now. Gets part Esian on this one here, but looks like he's fed that one far enough here for Del Toro. Del Toro going goal bound here now, and he leaves that one behind as he gets half hooked off out of it. It's Solar. Settles it down, turns, dangerously close to his own back line. Comes wide with this one here, looking for a little bit of space. Capella being looked after and pushed off out of that play there, allowing Sola to unleash that one up the front door here. Now coming forward at pace, there's Essiam, but we get a whistle on the play. There we can see on the replay here as they come across in front of the Abu Dhabi player. We'll have a spot penalty here now in favour of Abu Dhabi. Couple of players quickly changing ponies there. Harechi not too happy with that one. No, it's actually Harechi with the number 2 shirt on. And we have Essiam with the number 4 shirt on today. Del Toro goes along with this one here. High lofted drive up the field it comes, but it is Essiam back onto this one here first, being pressurised there. Couldn't get the backhand off over the top of that one cleanly, but it looks like it is going to be Harechi. Sends the backhand, puts that one wide out there for Sola. Sola on the balls, goes with one-time play, gets a good bump and a ride off. Coming back into it, Del Toro once again comes forward, picks his ball up forward, coming nicely here now. Looks to try and weave his way through. Bit of interference for a player there, but we get another whistle on the play. Interesting to see what the umpires come up with this one. You can't see the exact line from where we are, but I think it'll be a spot penalty to blue. You've got a white player pushing the blue player in to cross his line. There we go. You can see it nicely on the replay there. Harechi got pushed in to the oncoming player. And we have a spot penalty here now in favour of Habtoor. Players just using this opportunity to quickly change, rebounding back up again to get this back underway. 4:03 on the clock. 1 goal it is to Abu Dhabi. Habtoor still looking to open up their account. So players called. Fakou Sola to bring this ball back into play. Taps it, pushes this one out. Keeps his ball moving forward. Ball being a little bit unkind to one there. Gets half stopped in his play there by the formidable presence of Alfredo Capella. And we end up with a whistle on the play as we have a dismounted player at the bottom end of the field. Something a little bit off. I'm not quite sure exactly what happened, if it was something off the play or there's a problem with the pony. Sola just having a little bit of a warm-up there. The pony feeling a little bit fresh. So we'll mount it back up again, and we'll get this match back underway once more. Starting off with the rolling on Santiago Torgata, where the ball was when the whistle blew. Santi. Lines the 2 teams up. Not really much of a space there to get this ball bowled into play. Just ask the guys for just a little bit of openness. The ball gets bowled in, coming over here. Sola tries to pick this one up on the near side, does so, gets away here now. Sola goes to the shot, avoids the hooking play. Sola pushes that one a little bit wider than he would like to have done so. In comes Capella. Capella comes in onto that play, plays the backhand. Back up the field it comes. Near side backhand there by Essiam, saving the day, but unfortunately it looks like that one's hopped out over the boards. I think that could well have come off the attacking Abu Dhabi player, which will result in the free hit for Habtoor Sola. Taps it at once, sends a driving shot up the front door it is. Del Toro first back onto this one. Here's the call from open from Capella. Capella and Sola. Sola reaches out. Capella reaches out further and gets away with this one here now. Capella up the field. He's got Yabuni coming forward. He's up there by himself. It is Capella coming forward. He drives this one forward up towards the goal. Up onto the near side again. He comes in, looks a tap there, stays on the stick side and puts it away. Goal number 2 on the board it is now for Abu Dhabi. 2 goals to Abu Dhabi. See Capella pushing that one up there. Bulgaria comes in, just taps it underneath the neck, and through the goals it goes. For goal number 2, with 2:40 on the clock here in Shaka number 1. And we just get a whistle on the players. We decide to wait for Faris Yabuni, or maybe there's a little bit of something going on as well, which the umpire's just saying, settle down, guys. So the ball back into play it is, comes away with it here now, is Riggs roars and cries in the middle of the field there. It looks like Capella's just copped one there as his own teammates got away with it there. Looking for something there, just might have been a little bit of a tussle there between Capella and Sola, but I'm sure it was nothing no harm meant from that whatsoever. But unfortunate there for Abu Dhabi, his teammates were on the break. We had 2 white shirts scurrying up the field. So we'll start off again with the ball being bowled in there by Santiago Togota. Bowls it in. Comes away with it. Mohammed gets half hooked off at it and pushes forward. Yabuni comes up onto this one here. Yabuni asking for a bit more from the pony. Gets hooked off out of that one there, but it's okay because he's got Bugueri behind. He comes up to it. Del Toro rather. Del Toro comes under the neck with this one here, but it looks like it's just gone wide. Trying to control the bouncing ball was Bugueri, but unfortunately couldn't control enough to get it through the goalpost. Sola comes by himself this time. Goes for the driving shot. Doesn't quite hold of that one there, but it's okay. Hereche in behind. Drills that one up forward, but too far for Essian. First back onto this as Del Toro looks over his shoulder. Comes onto the near side. Plays the open near side backhand for Capella. Mohammed picks that one up out of the air and goes towards goal here now. Mohammed Habtoor sits behind the player. They have to work hard. They push onto it. He ends up getting a bit of a backhand onto it, but Sola's back onto this one here now. Sola's going goal bound. Sola taps this one forward. Through the goals it is. Habtoor opening up their account. What a great play there by Mohammed Al Habtoor. Setting that one up. He cut the play out. And then went forward with it. The boys were chasing him hard. They did get the hook in. A little bit of kerfuffle and a mess. And then Sola comes in, pounces on the opportunity and finishes it off there for Habtoor. 1 goal it is to Habtoor. 2 goals to Abu Dhabi. So the ball gets bowled back into play there by Daniel Wudu on the far side of the field, trying to get hold of it now. He couldn't get hold of that one cleanly there, coming away with it here. Hereche comes here now, in behind his Sola to give him the support. Sola gets taken out of the play there. Backhand comes in, trying to set up Del Toro. Backhand there by Bulgaria, but it's going to be Hereche on that near side. Sends the backhand, pushing it out there for Essian. Essian avoids the hooking play from Yabuni. Comes up the field here this time a little bit further. It's snuggled in the boards there. Sola's coming through. They're all coming through onto the stop play. Sola comes through on the near side. Del Toro tries to make a hooking play. We get a whistle on the play finally. And that there will end Shaka number 1, ladies and gentlemen, with the score being 2 goals it is to Habtoor, 1 goal to Abu Dhabi. And for those of you on Polo Line, we will have a short break now, a minute and a half, for some adverts and some messages from our sponsors. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Ganti Racing Polo Club for His Highness, the President of the UAE Cup 2021 for chucker number 2 in our second match between Habtoor and Abu Dhabi. 1 goal it is to Habtoor, but it's 2 goals up there for Abu Dhabi. The teams are back on the field to get chucker number 2 underway. We saw Abu Dhabi certainly making the most of their opportunities, and then finally Habtoor managing to finish that goal off in the form of Faku Sola. Just actually no, we're just waiting here for a couple of the Habtoor players to get themselves mounted back up. Sola being one. Emily done the groom's nightmare, possibly changed his order. Looking for a bit of a gun in this second chucker, no doubt. Hugo Barabucci, a quick picture of him there, slightly pensive at this stage of the game. So Faku's on the field here now, and it looks like we'll be starting off with a penalty in favour of Abu Dhabi to get things underway again. So Capella comes up to this one here. We know he's got that reach. We know he's got the length. He drives this one hard up towards the goals. It is. It drops down in front of the goals. And in fact, it drops down. It's just gone wide. Nope. Goal judge side. Yes, that was in. Alfredo Capella. Probably 170, 180 yards out. Alfredo Capella drills that one just inside the right-hand goalpost. Amazing goal. I think it took surprise of the actual goal judge himself, thinking that's not possible, but he doesn't realise the abilities of Alfredo Capella's to hit that ball. So the ball back into play, 3-1 it is. Sola comes with it out the back of the line out here now. Comes under the neck with this one here, looking to send that up for Hereche. Hereche going back, Del Toro going with him. Takes it onto his near side here, couldn't control that one. Nice little backhand, changing the line there by Del Toro. And first onto it, no it wasn't, it was Bighetti who leads off now for Capella. Capella drives it up forward, first back onto it. Essian going back there, Bighetti. Essian, backhand. Mohammed helps that along, out on its way there, underneath the belly, setting up Sola here now. Sola, near side, stick side, the reach of Capella was too much, caught him on that one there. Hereche drives this up the middle of the field, realising he's got Essian out there in space. Essian checks up, looks to come in behind his man, unfortunately left that one behind. The backhand comes in by Del Toro. Del Toro's backhand for Capella. Capella on it here now, drills that one forward after getting himself straightened up, looking to open this one up, but it is going to be Hereche coming back onto this one first. No, sorry, Essian sends the backhand, comes off the pony, falls for Bighetti, taps this ball forward in the air here again. He's got 2 blue shirts there with him, one in front, one behind. He's going to try to weave his way through here if he can and let the shot. Couldn't quite get the shot he was looking for. The ball gets backed out. A little bit more confusion on that play, and it's going to be Sola to clear it away here now for Mohammed Al Habtoor out there in open space. Mohammed just short of the halfway line, waits for the ball to settle, sends it forward once again. Going back is Del Toro. Mohammed Habtoor looking to straighten this one up. He does. Maybe gets a little bit too much angle onto that one there. Setting up Del Toro on the play here now. Comes on the floor, checks it down, settles down onto it, turns the play, comes out into some open space, realises the guys are all blocking each other on that one there, but he leaves that one behind. It's going to be Sola on the near side here. Sola taps it near side, then swaps over to the right, onto his stick side there with Capella all over him there. Capella giving a push and shove and giving a little bit of extra help, but the ball's just taken off them there. This time by Hereche, he sends this one in towards the goals, and just wide it is. Hereche somehow managing to sneak around the front of the 2 players on that one there. Couldn't see, but maybe Sola just changed the line and flicked it back to him to put him onto that line, but unfortunately unable to finish that one off. As Capella just quickly changes pony as the ball sitting waiting on the back line for Abu Dhabi to bring back into play here in chucker number 2. Del Toro comes in with it. Takes it down. You see Capella going one way, going the other way, pushes it out here this time. Sends it up there for Bulgari. He's pushed off out of that play. Taken out of it by Hereching. Left ball now for Sola. Sola makes a turning play. Being protected well there is Sola. Got a little bit of space here now. Sola. Del Toro waiting for him. Del Toro gets a better of him. Plays a hook hand. A little bit of a backhand there. Scurrying round onto it. Yeah, once again, he sends the backhand in there to try and get this one to set up his teammates. But it's going to be shadowed out over the back line by Faris Yabuni. Oh, it's still in play. It didn't go all the way. Maybe Faris just called off that play and the backhand comes in. Pushed out towards the boards once more. Sent back into the throes of play. Comes off the play here now. Sola onto the play. Sola. 2 white shirts all over him here on the far side. They're just getting a little bit crowded and on top of each other as Sola pulls this ball, straightens himself back up towards the goal. Makes the run here now, does Sola. Sola looks to get up past his man, does so. Goes with the next shot, drives this one in towards the goal, but he's just pushed it past the face of goal and out over the back line it goes. And we just call now for a free change. The players leave the field of play with 3:27 on the clock, with the score being 1 goal to Habtoor, but it's 3 goals to Abu Dhabi. So teams coming back out onto the field here now to get this underway once more. Well, we're starting off with a hit in from the back line for Abu Dhabi. They're down in the Abu Dhabi camp. Alfredo Capella, a monster of a man. Habtoor already back out there on the field. Del Toro coming from the far end. So all the players back on the field here now to get this back underway once more. Gonzalo Del Toro taps it once. Comes under the neck here with it this time. You saw Capella darting one way, going the other way. After it, couldn't quite pick that one up, nor could Capella. But it's going to be Sola. Left for Sola here, makes doing play. He's got Del Toro to beat on this one here. He checks up, giving the other team members time to get forward, but also for the opposition to get back to him. As it's coming back onto this one here, it comes off the back of the pony, but he still managed to keep control of that one there. Near side, couldn't quite get onto that one there. Tries coming to 2 players coming together hard onto that one there. Essian comes into that one there with Bulgari, but it's just going to be cleared off the back line here this time now by Del Toro. Del Toro down in the bottom corner there in front of the Sheikh on the board there. It drives this one away. He had Capella in behind to give him support, but he went by himself and sends this one up forward. First back onto it. Backhand comes in by Mohammed. Stopped well there by Yabuni and carries it forward once again. Yabuni takes his ball forward. Comes onto it now. Bulgari comes in. Couldn't quite get hold of that one there, but he's got Yabuni in behind. Yabuni coming forward. He gets it stolen off him there by Fakul Sola on the near side. Checks up. Lets his man come past him. Goes the other way. Turns off the play. Comes back in, a little bit of a backhand comes in, nothing getting for there for Habtoor, the backhand saving the day, but it falls once again for Yabuni. Yabuni going goal bound. Yabuni puts it away. 4 goals it is now to Abu Dhabi. Faris Yabuni. Bit of confusion in that one there. The ball got, and Faris seems to be finding himself in the right place at the right time all the time here in that last passage of play. And getting the glory at the end of it by putting it through the goals. 4 goals it is now to Abu Dhabi. 1 goal to Habtoor. So back to the middle it is, and the ball comes out here on the Abu Dhabi side. The backhand comes in by Capella for Mohammed to play the backhand and send it back once more. Try to put this one up for Sola, but taken on the near side by Capella. Capella goes with the monster next shot once more and puts it up there for Yabuni. Yabuni's got a taste. He's a bit hungry here now as Yabuni comes out with that one, but unfortunately couldn't get the shot he was looking for. Backed out by Essian. Out into some open space here. But the first round onto this one is Capella. Capella and Sola. Capella goes to the driving shot, puts this one out wide to the right-hand side. So they're just looking down at his pony, thinking maybe a deflection came off his pony. But the ball sitting there on the back line for Habtoor to come and bring back into play. 4 goals it is, Abu Dhabi. 1 goal it is to Habtoor. About a minute left of play here in Shaka number 2. Sola brings this forward here now. Drives this one up towards the middle of the field. So we can send Hirechi out forward. Does so. Sends driving shot forward up onto this one here. It's got a lot of height on that ball. Who can get back to this first? Yabuni couldn't quite get onto that one there. Del Toro gets a bit of a tickle on that one there for Bulgaria. Comes to play that ball there in front of Essian, and we get a whistle on the play. So we can see on the replay there with the change of direction. A little bit of something the umpires didn't quite like there with the probably playing across the face of the horse's legs. And the ball's being placed down for a spot penalty in favour of Habtoor. Sola. There goes the first tutor, ladies and gentlemen, here in Shaka number 2. Drives it up forward here this time. Sends this one goalward bound, but it looks like it's fallen short and a little bit wide. Up onto it, Del Toro looking over his shoulder, see what he can do with this one here. Under the neck he comes off the back of the pony. Bulgaria, who can get onto that one. Sent back in once more, this time by Essian. Essian's backhand gets cut out of the play by Del Toro, and he's off on the move here now. Being in hot pursuit is Sola, but Del Toro's trying to make the most of this as he can. He's centered this one up, straightened him up onto this one, stays near side, but he just runs out of time with a beautiful near side neck shot, which unfortunately will not count because the hooter had gone. He just saw the Sola was coming up onto that play and looking to claim the line, realizing he was there, didn't make the mistake. Beautiful play there on that near side, but just ran out of time as the hooter went to end Shaka number 2. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back with you in a few moments after some messages from Polo Line. So there we are on Polo Line. We'd welcome back. We just got a little bit of a view there of Hugo Barabucci giving a bit more direction, giving the boys a bit of enthusiastic comments and encouraging the boys to keep on going forward in the way they are. As Facu Sola comes back out onto the polo field. Habtoor making the way from the scoreboard end of the field, coming the long distance. We'll be starting off with a roll-in on Santiago Torgata to get Shaka number 3 underway. So I'm sure Abu Dhabi are looking to keep this momentum moving forward. Habtoor looking to keep pressurizing and come up with a plan to get through this defense of Abu Dhabi. Del Toro been playing very strongly indeed at the back door, but always with the confidence there of knowing he's got the big man Capella in support. So the two teams lining up here to get Shaka number 3 underway. Santiago Torgata. Bowls that ball into play it is. Middle line out it is. Just causing a bit of a melee and a bit of racko in the middle there. Trying to get this one away. Habtoor comes away with it here now. Flicks it forward. In comes Sola to try and steal that one. Does so. Stola picks his pocket on it. Gets up past Yabuni on it. Cuts away here now. Sola up on the move. He knows he's got the big man to get past. Takes the ball on the volley. Puts it a little bit wide out towards the side. Giving himself a little space and space. But he's just being hard pressurised there by Capella. Looks to protect the ball and the play here now. Over the top of it. In comes Habtoor. Try and make the play. He gets stopped in his play by Areche. Areche up onto it here now. Areche looks for a little bit of a gap in a window. Sends this ball up forward. Nice lofted shot there by him. And onto it there goes Esiang. Makes a driving shot in towards the goal, but it's just gone wide. Unable to get a clear shot of that one there. And unfortunately, the ball just drifting off wide. You saw there in the replay, Areche sending it forward. The next shot there, a little bit of a difficult stab. Next shot, he was being ridden off out of the play there, was Esiang, and the ball going wide. So to be brought back into play once more by Abu Dhabi's Habtoor. Sends it up here now. You see Moghetti unmarked on this occasion here, going hard down the field. Coming back at him there is Esiang. Checks up, gets the brakes, leaves that behind, yields off it. Sneaking in there in front of Capella is Areche. Areche makes a turning play. Realises he's got Capella in behind, but he decides to run this play. Up on the driving shot here this time. Looks to try and get that one up for Mohamed Habtoor, but it looks like Yabuni's got the better of him here on the near side. He comes in with a good backhand, a bit straight, but that's fine because he's got the distance on it. It's cut out of the play here, trying to get back onto it. Can't do so. Kamageri, but it's sent up by Esiang. Comes off the pony of Habtoor, and he tries to make the shot. Can't do it, but once again, it's going to be Sola to come in and make the play, but we get a whistle on the play. So on the replay there, you can just see Sola's come up on it, and there's been a backhand coming onto there, and the umpires haven't decided that, to be honest with you, Habtoor couldn't actually come back in and make that play. He had to allow because he was across the line of the ball when Sola hit it possibly, or some similar interpretation by the umpires, and we have a penalty for a 60-yard penalty in favour of Habtoor. Be taken by Faku Sola, with the score being 1 goal it is to Habtoor, 4 goals to Abu Dhabi. Comes in, sorry, no, it wasn't penalty 4, it's a penalty 3, but there's no one, anyone's going to touch that one there. Through the goals it is, straight over the top of them all for Faku Sola. Taking the score now. 2 goals it is to Habtoor, 4 goals to Abu Dhabi. So the two teams lining up here now. Badou bowls that ball into play once more. Back of the line out it is. Coming over to here now. It is going to be Capella with it here now. Capella goes to the shot. Looks to straighten this one up. Can't get onto it there. Sola gives Capella another bite of the cherry, which is incredibly dangerous indeed. And there it is. And dangerous it was and dangerous it is for goal number 5 on the board there by Alfredo Capella. 5 goals it is to Abu Dhabi. Capella comes in on that one. Has to check up to get back onto the line. Sola couldn't come onto the play. Giving him another bite of the cherry, and through the goals it is for Alfredo Capella. Putting that margin back to 3 goals, the difference it is once more. As Daniel Wadu bowls the ball back into play it is. Trying to come away with this one here is Areche. For Habtoor, gets told to play it, leaves it now for Sola. Sola comes forward, gets up past 2 men, but he knows he's got the big man in there behind, leaves it behind on this occasion. Leaves it now for Areche. Backhand comes in. Esiang couldn't quite hit that one up. Areche comes in here this time, avoids the hook there. But if he hits a bit of a brick wall of other players and can't get through onto that one there, Yabuni's trying to get a little bit in the mix there. Yabuni is long there with Capella, and they're working hard onto this one here, and coming across the front of Faku Sola is Moghetti, and we get a whistle on the play. And you can see on the replay there, the ball had come out and Sola had the line there and was moving forward up onto the ball. And we have another penalty here now in favour of Habtoor. Let's see if they can reduce that margin one more time. There's a few players are quickly changing ponies down in the Habtoor camp. With 4:12 on the clock it is for another 40-yard penalty. Being teed up by Felix Esiang for Faku Sola. Horechi just staying back in a neutral area. There's Faku Sola. From the drone, we can see a perfect view on that one there. Once more, it's clean, it's straight over the top, and through the goals it is. Narrowing that margin to 2 goals. 3 goals it is to Habtoor, but it's still 5 goals up there for Abu Dhabi. And 4 minutes left to play here in Chukka number 3. Habtoor has certainly come a little bit more alive here in this Chukka. 2 of the goals, of course, being scored by penalties. Ball in play, out the line, out it comes. In comes the big man himself. It's Capella. Capella on the loose once more. Capella going out, Reggie trying to get in contact with him there, but a little bit too late because he's through, and Capella widens that gap once more to that comfort zone of 3 goals. 6 goals it is now to Abu Dhabi. 3 goals is to Habtoor. And we're asking for a free change there from the players. Capella's having a little bit of a word with Santiago Torregator, saying I got it, possibly trying to insinuate he got a bit of a thump and a bump from behind the saddle. But the goal was scored, and as we all know, it's not going to change anything, just trying to point it out to the umpire. No point in wasting the energy. Still having a bit of a chat there. Getting rather verbose is this Abu Dhabi team. For a little bit too much chit chat, but possibly a little bit of incorrect procedure. So the 2 teams will line up here now, just waiting for one more Abu Dhabi player to come and join them in the form of Maltese Bulgari. And we'll get this 3rd Chukka back underway again. 3 goals to 6 it is in favour of Abu Dhabi over Habtoor. Just waiting for a bit of order there is Daniel Woodall to get this ball back into play. Into play it is. Bit of a melee. In comes Sola, looking to try and fish this one through. Backhand comes out by Capella, allowing that there for Sola. Sola comes up onto this one here now. Sola up on the loose. Sola taps his ball forward, loses a bit of momentum, looks to come in between the 2 players of Del Tor and Capella. Doesn't keep hold of it, but the driving shot comes in there, and through the goals it is. Not wasting any time is Harechi. 4 goals it is now to Habtoor. See, Sola just got caught in a little bit of a traffic jam there, but left it behind, well supported there by Harechi, putting it away through the goals. 4 goals it is to Habtoor, 6 goals to Abu Dhabi. A little bit of a 1-for-1 game going on here now. Habtoor looking to try and get this next goal, but of course, so are Abu Dhabi. Out of the line, out it comes. The backhand comes in, looking to set up Mohammed. Mohammed pushed off out of the play there by Yabouni. Didn't get the backhand he was looking for. Puts it up forward here this time. Mohammed Habtoor, and it is going to be Yabouni. Can't touch that one there. Couldn't quite get back onto that play, but the ball gets backed out once more, sending Harechi back up onto this one. Backhand comes in. He heard the open call there, but it gets stolen away from him there by Del Tor. Del Tor up onto this one, makes a turning play. And Sola just gets looked after enough for Del Tor to make the play and sends a driving shot clean up the front door here this time, but it's not there for Yabouni, and going back onto it is going to be Essien. Checks up, makes a turn on this one here now, turns back inside. It is Harechi, sends it up forward, looking for Sola, but it's first back onto this one here. Sola onto his near side. Sola makes the play, comes through the man. Sola going goalward bound here now, taps it forward, taps it, keeps it right on the end of his mallet just to make sure of this one here. And through the goals it is. 2 goals. 2 goals. The difference is now 1 goal. 5 goals it is to Habtoor. 6 goals to Abu Dhabi. This is exactly what Habtoor were looking for. Rather than just going 1-for-1, they needed a double banger onto it, and that they got. 5-6 is the score here in Chukka number 3 with just over a minute left to play. That's the Solar that we were looking for, running this ball down the field and keeping that ball right on the end of his mallet, pushing it forward and through the goals he goes. So Badu just looking for a little bit of organisation, a little bit of civility in the line out. Bowls that ball into play it is. Comes away with it here this time. Goes off with, does Del Tor. Del Tor up on the move here now. Del Tor wanting a little bit of something back here now. He straightens that one up beautifully. It looks like it's goal, but sending him back. Can he get back to that one in time? It looks like the backhand has just come in, clearing it away there for Habtoor. Was Hareche once more, sends it a little bit further in towards the middle of the field, but it's going to be Hareche coming back onto the field, gets a lot of loft on it, couldn't get hold of that ball properly, but it is going to be Del Tor on display here now. Del Tor looking to come forward, looking to finish this one off. He's going to try and weave his way through. He gets half hooks off out of it, takes control of it. Coming into the play, there's Capella on the hooter, and it looks like the goal has been given, and that there will end Chukka number 3, with the score now being 7 goals it is to Abu Dhabi, 5 to Habtoor. We just see there, it was very confusing. Well defended, the ball comes out. Capella thought he had a bit of something on that one there, so did Solar, but Capella got the better of it, and through the goals it goes. And on the scoreboard it is 7 goals to Abu Dhabi, 5 goals to Habtoor. Let's just have a quick word with the director and see if we have any stats here, or maybe we'll do them after some messages. So certainly we'll have to test it here now, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll go to some messages from our sponsors, supporters, from Polo. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to Gantu Racing and Polo Club for the viewers on Polo Line. The score at half-time is 5 goals to 7 in favour of Abu Dhabi over Habtoor. The players taking a little bit of a longer break here this time. You can see a few stats there, the progression through the game. Habtoor 1, Abu Dhabi 2 in the first chukka. Second chukka 1-4. Abu Dhabi were all over them in that chukka, but Habtoor certainly came to light here in chukka number 3. It was going goal for goal, and we ended up with 2 goals back-to-back, 2 goals back-to-back from Solar then. Likewise for Abu Dhabi, and 5 goals is to Habtoor, 7 goals to Abu Dhabi. You see a view there of the Habtoor camp. Bit of chit-chat be going on down there about tactics, or just keep on going the way they were in the third. Keep that pressure on. And now we swap over to the Abu Dhabi camp. And Faris Yabouni just sorting himself out and readying himself to mount back up again. Been playing very well indeed, has Faris Yabouni. Reliable with those backhands and always been reliable going forwards. I think probably the best season I've seen him play. Not quite sure what Hugo Barabucci is doing, but he's definitely doing something right here with Faris. Certainly played incredibly well this season. So we have Abu Dhabi mounting back up again, wanting to get the charge back on once more. Habtoor just starting to put the helmets back on and get a move on once again. Essian out of the camp first. Felix played with them here last year. Defies his 3 goals handicap here in the UAE. Abu Dhabi already on the field, looking to get the second half of this match underway. 2 more chukkers to play here in the second match of His Highness, the President of the UAE Polo Cup 2021. And now, of course, I have a nice opportunity to thank the sponsors and everything of this tournament. And in fact, first we'll just go to our director for the closing goal of chukker number 3. Which of course got caught in a bit of a melee, kept his head down well. There did Del Toro, and jumping on the opportunity was Alfredo Capella to finish it off. So let me just quickly go back to our governing partner here. Many thanks to them, the Abu Dhabi Sports Council, the Emirates Polo Association, Yas International Holdings, Yas International Properties LLC, the Abu Dhabi Media, being supported by Al Ittihad newspaper and Yas TV. Our partner here at Gantut, Capex.com, your trusted platform for trading and global marketing. Porsche, distributors in Abu Dhabi and Al Ain, Bulgaria, and for all your question requisites, Tack and Track. So we have these 2 games today. We have 2 more on Sunday before going through to our semis and then finals next Friday for the grand final of His Highness, the President of the UAE Polo Cup 2021. So 2 teams lining up here now on Santiago Togotor. Just waiting now for Yabouni. Faris Yabouni here. Coming back into the middle of the field to get this 4th chukker underway. Santi just looking for a little bit of a gap there, a little bit of order. So once more, Bulgari not actually giving quite enough room. There it is, the ball gets bowled into play off the back of the line out. Solomon missed that one there, but the backhand came in. Couldn't quite get what he was looking for, but Yabouni's in here to pick this one up here once again. Yabouni gets called off it, leads with Capella. The massive wind-up from Alfredo Capella sends it forward, but first back onto this one there is Essian, sends the backhand, opens this one up. Mohamed Habtoor working on that one there, being bumped and shoved and bullied a little bit there by Yabouni, but it's left there for Solo, who drives this one up forward here once more. Essian just checks up, tries to come up onto it, onto the stick side here for the backhand. Comes Del Tor, sends it back into the throws once more. Capella avoids the reach there from Sola. Goes across the field here. Going back with him, there's Harechi. And Capella, unfortunately, couldn't get the next shot he was looking for. It's left there for Sola. Sola drives this one forward, which only as far as Del Tor sends the backhand into the play once more. Trying to come up onto it is Capella, but it's Sola's play. Sola. But the ball just hops out over the boards. And we'll start off again with a free hit. Players call. Sola not wasting any time here now. Goes with a long time driving shot. Puts it up the front door there. He's got the man out the front there. He unfortunately goes over top. Del Tor picks this one up here now. He looks claiming that line there. Coming onto it. Checks up. Comes out of it. Leaves that ball behind for Harechi. Harechi up onto the play here now. Harechi going wide. Goes onto his near side here. Comes back onto his stick side. Comes to the left once more. Turns back into Wageri here now. But he's got Del Tor pushing hard on him. He wants to yield off that one there if he can and leave it for his man Sola in behind. Sola there. Del Tor can't touch that one on there, but he taps it forward once to Sola and gets on the move here. Sola gets on the move here once again. It is Faku Sola going goalward bound onto the near side. He didn't get the shot he was looking for. Gets the ricochet, but gets another bite of the cherry for the near side backhand. The backhand comes in. It gets stopped in the play, but up onto this one is Essian and drills it away. Goal number 6 on the board there for Habtoor. 6 goals it is to Habtoor. 7 goals to Abu Dhabi. You can see on the replay here. Sola goes with that near side backhand, sends it forward up onto there and drills it away. Does Felix Essian for goal number 6 on the board for Habtoor. Made hard work of that one there, but good perseverance by Habtoor and great defence there by Abu Dhabi. And the ball gets into play once more, and it is going to be Harechi onto it here once again. Harechi gets on the move. Yabuni gets in there to try and chase him off the back of the pony and gets a little tickle of that one there. Does Capella, but it is Sola coming through. Near side reverse shot underneath the neck, and thank you very much indeed. Habtoor have finally woken up with a score. 7 goals all. 7 goals apiece here now for Habtoor Polo and Abu Dhabi. And on the replay there, you can see Faku jumping onto that one quickly, gets forward, avoids the play from Capella. Capella drifts off him as he goes for that near side shot and straight through the goals. No mistake. Faku Sola, 7 apiece it is. Ball bowled into play there in the frontal line-out. Shibuni looking for it, protects it. Backhand comes in, but Essia gets up onto that one there. Does Capella. They're both having a whinge and a moan about that one there, but it is going to be Essian carries on with this here now. Essian comes forward up onto it once more. The two big guns are having their own little tea party on the side of the field, but it is going to be the backhand. Del Tor, not as clear as we'd like, but it looks like we eventually get a whistle on the play. And people are just being asked, I think, to be a little bit quiet. We are getting quite verbose out there. It's 7 goals apiece here in Chukka number 4 and 4:06 left to play. Sola reckon, I think it was his line, but Capella comes in and makes a shot, and maybe Capella did actually clout him a little bit with the backhand with his mallet, but the umpires have blown the whistle. So let us see how we're going to start off this here now, and I've got us. Feeling we might just be starting off with a roll-in on Santiago Torgata. 7 goals all it is here in Chukka number 4. Ball gets bowled into play it is. Back of the line looking for that one is Sola. Sola looking to try and come away with this one here, but it's Capella. Capella, he gets hooked off out of it. Sola's back onto this play here now. Sola gets a bit roughed up onto that one there, and Incareche with the big old shot in towards the goal. The goal judge a little bit confused. Was it left? Was it right? Was it through? We're waiting for the umpire's decision. And through the goals it is. Coming firing out of that line out there. Sola just flicks this one away forward here. Couldn't go a bit. Harechi comes in, and I think it just came out of a blindsided view by the goal judge, and they've just given the goal. But then we have a discussion going to happen here now. Bit of a discussion there between the umpires and the goal judge. Wouldn't be wanting that responsibility by any stretch of the imagination. Harechi came out of there and just drilled that ball in towards the goals, and it looks like the goal has been given. Comes forward here. You can see once more on the replay. Harechi comes in. Unfortunately, from this angle, we can't actually see, but it looks like the goal is good. In fact, the umpires were both standing behind at the time, so they probably did get a pretty good look at it. And there it is. 8 goals to Habtoor, 7 goals to Abu Dhabi. And we have players vacating the field to quickly go and change ponies. And we see a little picture there of Bautista Borgheri. And Del Toro still left on the field with the 2 umpires here now. Richie, when he comes out of the pack, he certainly comes out with venom. Once more, of course, I'd like to thank our governing partner, the Abu Dhabi Sports Council, here at Gantoot Racing and Polo Club, under the patronage of His Highness Sheikh Fahd bin Zayed Al Nahyan. The Emirates Polo Association, Yas International Holding, sponsoring our first team match this afternoon. Yas Holding, Yas International Properties, Al Ittihad Newspaper, Yas TV, the Abu Dhabi Sports, Equestrian Sports Channel, Capex, Bulgari, Porsche, and of course, Tack and Track. Now the team's back on the field for Santiago to get this ball back into play once more. Get chucking under number 4 underway again. Just waiting for a little bit of normality there so he can try and get this ball bowled into play to try and stop all this melee's going on. The ball comes in, skews out to the side. Capella onto this one first. Turns there with Solar. Drills it up the field, trying to get that one up there for Del Toro. Del Toro on the move here on the near side. Del Toro going back. He's been hard pursued there. Gets a bit of a push and a shove on the near side. Goes in towards the goal. The backhand comes in there. Saving the day there for Habtoor was Horechik. Turns back into play once again. Solar drills it out once more out into open space, but it's white shirts of Abu Dhabi back onto this one here. We're going to be making the turning play. Comes back in once more, looking to come goalward bound here now, looking to dribble this one forward. Beats one man, comes forward. He's dangerously close to that back line. He does so and comes in and looks like he's just tickled that one inside the goal. A beautiful goal there for Abu Dhabi by Gonzalo Del Toro. See, he just worked it up past Harechi on that one there. Comes up past Sola, giving himself just an inch and ends up just tapping it through the goals. Bulgari, I do apologise. There it is. It wasn't Del Toro. Both similar helmets. Just one's got a little bit of a different slightly peak rim on it. So there it is. Ball in play. Tries to get onto that one there. Sola. Sola away here now. Sola being pushed there by Del Toro. Comes away with it. Gets up past his man on here now. Does. Sola. He knows he's got Capella, draws Capella in, and then drills that one out the front door looking for Mohamed Habtoor, but unfortunately it looks like it's gone wide and out to the left-hand side it is. So the score remains the same. 8 goals apiece here in Chaka number 4 with just over 2 minutes left to play. And the ball to be brought back in by Abu Dhabi. By Gonzalo Del Toro. Sends a good driving shot out towards the far side of the field, and that will get stopped up a little bit, but it's now left there for Capella. Capella opens that monster shoulder once more and unleashes it now for Yabuni. Yabuni and Mohamed Habtoor cancel each other out on that one. The ball is now left behind, but it's going to be left there for Capella. Capella on this here now. Darts one way, goes the other way, leaves that ball behind on this occasion. It couldn't get back to it, could Solar, but Capella could, and he's just turned around onto it, and he's just standing over the ball, looking for a little bit of a gap. Does so, drills that ball up forward, but it's gone wide out towards the side. Trying to come onto it is really onto the play, but it's Solar back onto it. He gets hassled there by Capella, who comes up with the ball. Capella looking to straighten himself up along the back line, dangerously pushed into that far corner there. A little bit of a backhand, back out to the boards. We are once more stuck in a cluster, trying to get onto it there as Solar drives that one up the boards, but it's not too far enough, and out over the boards it goes. So the ball will be placed down here now this time for a free hit in favour of Abu Dhabi. As Capella just dismounts, I think, believing he's got something wrong with his pony. So we get a whistle on the play. Maybe got a bit of a bustle in the melees earlier, but in fact he did shut it down really hard earlier on. She just did peck, so might have just turned that joint a little bit. So a wise move. Put it back in the bank for another day. And quickly change ponies, giving everyone a little bit of a breather as well to change and also take a breath themselves. Whilst Freddy Capella quickly mounts back up again. Horses coming from all directions, giving him the options. Because, of course, it's not just the polo on the field, it's the whole organisation behind the sterling work the pilots and the grooms do to get these ponies out here in front of us playing polo. Must never be forgotten. So just waiting now for a ball to be placed down to get this chukker back underway once more. So players called, Alfredo Capella. We've seen it's in reach. How is he feeling here now? He'll quickly have a look up and see where people are actually standing, where they're positioned. You see they're all looking deep. So Alfredo Capella winds up and gives that one a ride. It's a little bit along the ground, but it looks like that one's just going to go wide. Here we go now on the replay. Capella gives that one a ride. It wasn't along the ground at all. It was sky high with snow coming down on it almost here now, and just wide it is. So ball brought back into play here now off the back line, bringing this one forward, trying to get that up. So there goes the first two to first onto the near side play. There comes Capella, comes off the pony, it ricochets forward, but it's going to be Habtoor onto this one here. Stick side, near side, goes to the belly shot, couldn't quite get onto it, but it looks like it might have kindly fallen for Capella. Capella drills it up forward. Your Booney's up there, but it's just a little bit wide of him, and he couldn't quite get onto it. The backhand comes in by Horechi. Essian looking for a little bit of something there as we get a man coming straight across the front in form of Del Toro, and we get a whistle on the play to end chukker number 4, with the score being 8 goals apiece it is. Let's see what they decide to come up with this one here now to start chukker number 5. It looks like the ball's been placed down for a penalty from the halfway, with the score being 8 goals apiece. And now we'll go to a few messages from Polo Line. Welcome back here to Gantu Racing Polo Club for the viewers on Polo Line. Habtoor, change of pattern here now. You see they're first out on the field. They want to keep this momentum going. With Abu Dhabi up the far in the field, just slowly mounting themselves up and coming back on again. Habtoor have certainly come to life here now. And I think we'll just be going, thank you, Director, if we can possibly have the last play to show you why we exactly came to the position we're in here now. See the ball get driven up here now. Backhand came in there by Hechi. It's Essian onto that one there, and exactly at right angle, straight across it, was Del Toro. And another view, great view there from the drones. Great to see these drone views. Essian turned round and couldn't believe what he saw as Del Toro came straight across in front of him, I can imagine. Poor young man, he might have even got a few grey hairs out of it. But there we have the stats so far. 1-2 in the first chukker in favour of Abu Dhabi. 1-4. Habtoor waking up in the third chukker, making it 5-7. 8-8 at the end of chukker number 4, going into the 5th and final chukker. Starting off with the penalty 5B in favour of Habtoor Polo. Faku gets a lot of elevation on that. Has it got enough distance on that one to get up the front door there? Trying to get on the edge, but it looks like the backhand comes in by Del Toro. Del Toro's backhand out wide on this one here, but first onto it. Sends it in there. Esian looking to find Sola. Sola picks it up, but he gets his pocket picked off out of that one there by Del Toro and gets hook, cancels each other out on that occasion there. The backhand comes in, but it looks like the backhand has just gone wide. Nice play there by Mohamed Abdul, but unfortunately it looks like it's just gone wide. So Abu Dhabi to bring it back into play for Del Toro. Gets hold of this one there, comes off the pony, gets hold of the ball, gets a little bit of a bite of that one there, and up on the move here comes Del Toro. He's not going to waste any time, got too much under that one there. Can he pick this one up? No, he can't, but it looks like we have Horechi pick this one up forward, takes it out towards the ball. It's being marked there by Del Toro, trying to see what play he can make on it. He gets the nod to know that he's got Solar in behind, but he goes himself and he drills this one up forward once again. Coming forward here now, it is Horechi up onto the play here. Horechi can go with bound. Can he get to this ball in time? No, he can't, but it looks like he goes to the next shot and it's just still stuck in play. But out over the back line it goes. Coming forward at pace. It was actually Esian on the boards there, opted to go by himself. Great play by him. Drilled it up there for Horechi. Working hard as ever. Guige continuing the camp there of Habtoor. Looking almost a little bit pale and anxious. There's the balls on the back line for Del Toro, and Abu Dhabi drills this one forward, gets this one lofted up the field here, picked up by Horechi, but he couldn't control it, but thumping into that one there. Is Capella drilling it up the front door here this time now for Yabuni. Yabuni wide. Yabuni, Unlaneki comes with this one here, looks to straighten it up, couldn't quite get the shot he was looking for. Turning around back onto this one, here's Horechi once more. Sola's in behind, still keeps going, gets hook. To pick up the pieces once again is Sola. Sola drills that one up the front door, looking for Esian, but he's being kept pushed wide out of that one there by Del Toro. Cat and mouse going up to the ball here now, comes in, spoils that play. The ball falls forward, but it looks like Del Toro gets the better of that one there. The luck coming down on his side as Del Toro comes away, and we get a whistle as we get a and we have a rather sort as Capella quickly dismounts. And we'll just have a quick break here now, ladies and gentlemen. And Del Toro just quickly off to go and change ponies. So maybe, Director, if we could possibly go to a quick message. I think we might be a couple of minutes here now, or maybe at least a minute, whilst we get things sorted out here. But if not, it gives me the opportunity once more to thank, of course, Gantu Racing and Polo Club, the governing partner here, being the Abu Dhabi Sports Council, the Emirates Polo Association, Yas International Holding, Yas International Properties LLC, Abu Dhabi Media, Al Etihad, newspaper, Yas TV, Capex, your trusted platform for trading the global market, Porsche, Abu Dhabi, and Alain, Bulgari, and of course, for all your question requisites, Tack and Track. So up there in the stand, you have the Arajas, the legend and the legend in the making. Yes, Kaku, put your phone down. So we have, there it is, we have Freddie Capella mounted back up once more. We'll start off with a roll in, deep down in Abu Dhabi territory. From the inside out on Daniel Badu. Just wanted to warm up, just saying, settle down a minute, give me a break, give me a chance, says Capella. So the ball gets bowled in play, second melee, but skews off out the side. Back onto it here now is Del Toro drives this one up forward, does Bulgari for Del Toro, but it looks like it's going to be picked up here now by Harechi. Doesn't quite get the distance he's looking for onto it, dangerously so, because it's Capella that comes back onto this one here and sends the backhand. Looking after Bulgari. Esian's looked after there by Bulgaria as they go up the field here now, and first onto this one here, looking for something out of it. There also was Yabuni, but no, not to be in. His backhand comes in by Harechi once more. Trying to swoop onto it is Sola, but it's going to be Capella first onto it. Stops the play there, does Sola. Sola looking to open it up here now, Sola. But you've got Harechi on a runner, looking for a little bit of extra from the persuader. There was Bulgaria, and the backhand comes in. Down the centre of the field. First round onto it, though, is going to be Sola. Sola in front of Del Toro, and he drives, looks up to see where the goal's in, drives, it gets plucked out the air. Unbelievable play there. Cruelly there for Sola, but an amazing play for Bulgaria. Drives it and sets up the attack here now for Abu Dhabi, and it is Capella going hard there. Up past Mohammed, he goes up onto this one, goes up past it and leaves that ball behind there with Sola. The whistle is silent, looking for a little bit of something, but Sola makes a turning play once again. He's got one player in front, over the top of it himself, picks it up on the near side, giving everybody time to come back to it. Sola keeping cool, keeping his head. He's looking to keep Capella off out of it. Sends in Harechi. Harechi now goes up at Bulgari, but gets up past Bulgari. Now he's got to try and deal with him. Oh, and he's just over the top of that one there. A little bit of a backhand, but not quite enough. And quickly coming onto his Harechi. Harechi up onto the play here. Pulls it forward the other way, and we get a whistle on the play. Tempers are fraying, and it looks like somebody might be reaching for a card if they're not careful on this one here now, but it looks like the ball's going to get moved up the field here to the middle of the field for a penalty. Taps it once, taps it twice, comes in onto that one there, gets possibly, what was Sola on about there? It looks like we might have had a sandwich or a bit of blocking going on, and something might have been said, and it looks like the umpires are going to march this one all the way out for a penalty 4 with 3:25 on the clock. Here it is now, 8 goals apiece between Habtoor and Abu Dhabi. And the ball's placed down there for a penalty 4, a 60-yard penalty. Del Toro sitting there just teeing this ball up as the rest of the players quickly scurry off and change ponies. I could well imagine that Del Toro would also scurry off and change once he's teed this up and they're all back on the field. A little bit of verbose going on down there at the scoreboard end of the field. And players called. And it looks like it is going to be Gonzalo Del Toro, not Capella, to take this penalty 4, 60-yard penalty. Del Toro strikes that one, strikes it well, but it looks like it's just gone wide. Wide it is, out to the right. An opportunity gone a begging there. But there's still 3:12 on the clock here in Chukka number 5, and 8 goals apiece it is as Faku Sola brings it back in once more. Faku in there with Capella. Unloads it this time, looking to get that one out towards the side, goes back onto his own play, but first back onto this one there is going to be Capella as the ball just tickles down the boards, gets the backhand in, sends it back into the throws of play into the open field. Once more it is, couldn't get onto it there, but it's just left here now all this time for Sola. Sola picks up the play, turns, Del Toro in contention. Harechi coming in to give him a bit of a helping hand, that support if and as he needs it. Goes with the driving shot, gets a bit of cane off it, comes back at it once more. He's got Capella coming back with him, the 2 big guns going at it. Goes with the driving shot, it's looking good, it's looking good, it's looking very good indeed. Cleared away there by Yabuni, defying his handicap, and once again does so. The backhand comes in, ricochets off a pony, comes forward, setting up the Abu Dhabi team once more in the form of Faris Yabuni, flying down the field up over the halfway line. On fire is this Yabuni here this afternoon. Over the top of it they go finally, but there's a blue shirt. It's going to come back onto this one here now, and it's going to be Harechi. Harechi's pony just bounces and leaps off out of it. Couldn't get the backhand. It's left there for Capella. Dangerous here now for Habtoor as Capella triggering this ball forward, but he's over the top of that one there. Who's back round onto this one here first, trying to get onto it. They're all looking for a bit of something. It is the backhand comes in there by, I think it was Bulgari for, and once more he sends it back in again, but it's going to be Capella onto it this time. He says, forget the backhand, let's make the turning play. He gets his pocket picked beautifully there by Harechi, comes onto the near side, plays that near side backhand, opening it up here now for Faku Sola. Sola, but it's got The big man Capella coming back at him, over the top of it, couldn't get onto Essian, but it is going to be Halrechi coming forward with it here now. Halrechi drills that ball forward and drills it beautifully in towards the goal. Mohamed Habtoor just tickles that one through the goal, taking the score now. 9 goals it is to Habtoor with just over a minute to play here. 8 goals to Abu Dhabi. The support there you saw as he came up the field. You just see there Halrechi, but what was going on before that was phenomenal. As it is, Mohamed just slips in front of Yabuni and puts it away, sealing the deal. 9 goals. And we have it here. If you saw it on earlier, we had... Oh, he's saying play, Santi. Oh, we've got a dismantled player. There's a bit of dispute. Oh, what is going on here now? But let's go back to what we were talking about before when we had Solo was off on the move, but he was getting cut down there by the big man, Capella. Capella joining the gap, and we end up asking for a change of ponies after the other went for a change by themselves. Solo saying he's had to get off a horse because it was a bit lame, and oh, there's a bit of backlash going on. Probably not quite the afternoon Santiago Torgator was expecting today. As unfortunately, umpire Wright is having to stay close to home this afternoon, not feeling his best with a bit of a funny tummy. So we just have this pause here now. We've got 58 seconds on the clock. It is 9 goals to Habtoor, 8 goals to Abu Dhabi. We all know it takes 30 seconds. Once that ball's thrown in to score a goal, that could tie it all up if Abu Dhabi score. And let's see how they're going to play this one here now. This is going to be a match that's going to be discussed for quite some time in the past. And funny enough, it's the Abu Dhabi team being verbose. So, lining up on the throne here now. Santiago Torgator looking to get this one into the line out. Into the line out it comes. Skews off the side here now. Trying to look for that one there. It is Halrechi once more. Halrechi flicks that one. Sorry, Mohamed Habtoor flicked that one up forward, but it's only to the hands there of Capella. Makes a turn with Mohamed in contention. I wouldn't be wanting to get in the way of his ball. Certainly wouldn't want to get that there by Capella. Tries to pick it up there on the near side. Tries to get a little bit there. There goes the hooter, ladies and gentlemen. And that there will end the match. Thank you very much indeed, Habtoor. Happy campers. 9 goals it is to Habtoor. Faku Solo with a smile on his face. And Sorisa. 9 goals it is to Habtoor. 8 goals it is to Abu Dhabi. Capella tried to mount the attack here. And the 2-2s come together on it there. Just cancelling each other out. But just ran out of time. So if we can go to our director, here we have the stats, the progression of goals through the game. Started off very slowly, and Sedate did have Habtoor only 1 goal in the first 2 chukkers, with Abu Dhabi after chukker number 2, 4-1 it was a score. Came awake here in chukker number 3, 5-7. Levelling it up here at the end of chukker number 4. Hard contest there in the 5th chukker with only 1 goal scored by Mohamed Habtoor. Taking the score, 9 goals it is to Habtoor, 8 goals to Abu Dhabi. So hopefully now we can go to a few stats from our director. And there we go. Field goals, 7 apiece there. Interesting to see. I thought actually Abu Dhabi would have probably had more field goals than Habtoor, but they certainly came awake there at the end. Throw-ins, level for level again. See how close contested it was. Fouls, 4-5. Yellow cards, 1 for the Habtoor team there. Naughty, naughty Timothy, but there you go. And penalties, 2 from 2 for Habtoor, 1 from 2 from Abu Dhabi, and no safety 60s. There we see it. Happy Fakusola. All right to be so too. Forced to continue. Most relieved indeed. Halrechi and Faku. Very happy indeed. They've managed to come out the winners of that hard-fought contest, with Abu Dhabi coming out all guns a-blazing, taking them onto the back foot. So we have all the Habtoor celebrations, we're doing it. And as we see the Habtoor celebrations with Guijé in there as well, Essian, Guijé, Faku, Mohamed calling the whole team in, realizing it is a whole team affair. And director, congratulations to Habtoor. If we could possibly just go to the best There we go. Massive cheer from them all there. And if we could please just go to the best goals of that match, please, sir. The formidable force there of Capella. Sola couldn't come in on that one there, just giving him the opportunity to take another bite at the cherry, had to correct himself on it and put it straight through the goals. And once more, Capella out there on the loose. Formidable force coming forward once more, but nothing that Hareche could do apart from watch that ball go through. Up onto it here once again, you see Hareche here now. Great support there by him as the ball being carried forward by Sola. And Hareche to finish it off. Sola coming forward. This is the class. Here we go. This is probably the class goal of the day. Just beats his man again, taps it forward, lets him come to him, realises that he's got control all the way, never panics, through the goals it is. Faku, near side backhand. In it comes here. Goes forward. No wasting any time from Essian. Drills it away. Faku coming forward once again here this time. Beats one, beats two. Onto that near side. Beautiful goal there by Faku Sola. Under the neck, straight through the middle. This time here, Moghetti, this was a superb goal by him. Gets through, beats one man, beats two men, probably the third man, then just make sure of that one there. Great play, and you can see in his body expression, very happy indeed. And here we have, oh, when Sola comes up and that one just gets flicked out of the air. What a play, how cruel was that for Sola. And here we go with the last goal, drilled up there by Hareche, up there for Mohamed Habtoor to finish it off. And there we go back to a very happy camp of Habtoor. So Mohamed Habtoor, very content indeed there with Andrea and, of course, Fidelio. So, rightly so, Mohamed, very content indeed. Great supporter of Polo, great patron. Done an awful lot for Polo in the UAE by creating the Gold Cup series. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much indeed to Polo Line. We look forward to seeing you tuning in on Sunday for our second round of games in His Highness, the President of the UAE Polo Cup 2021. Thanks for Polo Line. Good night.